What's up? What's up? My name is E, and I have a question, ladies. The price for love. How much are you willing to pay? So often on social media, we see these think pieces and these podcasters saying how black women are the least to get married because we are not willing to work with the man's potential. Over and over, I keep hearing these stories about how white and Latino women are so much more understanding to the economic deficiencies of black men. As for me, I said good for him. I ain't doing that shit. I ain't got time to be dealing with nothing like that, okay? But let's have the conversation and see where we land. If you have not already, please hit the like and subscribe button and turn on your notifications, babe. It's hunting season.
Tonight is your night, and you're not alone.
I can't be mad.
And then, of course, the situation we talked about with me and parole and still paying restitution.
Pause. Pause. Whenever a man says, you know the situation we talked about with my parole and restitution, just beware. This Negro is about to ask for money. City girls down?
Yeah. It's an astronomical amount that I have to get to them in order to make sure I'm off. And we're talking a little under 250,000.
Astronomical is damn right. What the fuck? How embarrassing. You're on a show called Basketball Wives and you're not even dating or engaged to a basketball player. And this man is on parole and has to pay restitution, remaining restitution, albeit, of $250,000. Girl, you're on TV. What are you doing with a man like this? Is this how low the standard is for dating a black man in America? Listen, if you've been watching me from other platforms, I have a saying that I always say when topics like these come up because I did the numbers. That's right. I did the math and I added up all the black men in America and I tallied in all the outliers just to see where I would land and discovered that it was 13.2 million black men in this country that are incompatible for romance and relationships with women. 13.2 million, okay? So keep that in mind. It's only 20 million black men in the country. So that means on average, only 7 million black men are suitable for partnership, which is not a lot when you tally up all the women that we have, and especially when you factor in the ones that are dating outside of their race and are not into women at all, okay? No judgment here. You like what you like. But still, it's not a lot of black men to choose from. So, this is why we are seemingly seeing this accomplished black woman with a certain level of financial means still dating below her tax bracket, dating below her age bracket, and her morality level. Because I just don't see many women walking around saying, oh yeah, many mentally stable women, emotionally healthy women walking around saying, oh yeah, I would love to be with a man who is known for committing DV against women. I just don't know. But what I do know is it's hard scraping for quarters in a barrel full of pennies.
Christian is on probation from a case 10 years ago that is still affecting his life.
I went to prison behind a toxic relationship.
Really?
Never put my hands on her, right? I'm blocking the door. So I'm trying to have a conversation. It gets heated. And of course, the judge had it out for me. She sent me to prison.
Oh, hell no. Now it's the judge's fault. See, when these men get caught up, they always blame everybody except themselves. I didn't touch her. I just blocked the door. But you just said you have to pay restitution. If you only blocked the door, how hard did you block it? What kind of door was it? Louis Vuitton? I mean, and who was prosecuting the case? Was it Kamala Harris? Because black men love to say she threw all the black men in jail. They say the same thing he just said. Oh, she had it out for us. Isn't this crazy? The largest demographic of people, i.e. black men, always talking about who needs to take accountability. But when it comes to taking accountability, they have none. They want to enforce it, but not demonstrate it. Let's move forward.
I knew about the restitution since day one. However, I didn't know the number.
Now, Jennifer is looking plump in this video. She must be eating good because she has never weighed so much since I have been watching. But the key here is she just said that he told her that he was on parole and had to pay restitution in the beginning. But she said she never knew the amount. That's a deal breaker for me. Girl, how delayed are you to sit there, date this man for all this time, gain all this happy weight, and fall in love without asking? Just falling in love without asking. Maybe it's just me. Whenever I'm having conversation with a man, I ask all types of follow-up questions. Nothing is off limits. When I hear the words restitution, I immediately question how much? What's the payoff balance? I mean, you're talking about moving in together, starting a life, and this man already has children outside of the relationship, so he's already paying child support. I don't know how that doesn't factor into your mind, how much money this man has going outside of the house when you're talking about moving in together. How does that work? And then as soon as I hear the word parole, my follow-up question is, what did you do? How long ago was it? And how long left? This is just standard. And then 9 times out of 10 after that, I'm blocking his fucking number. Because, listen, I had an uncle tell me once, if I can fall in love with the man in jail, then I deserve to be in there with him. And this applies to parole. I'm not doing that. I am a free woman. How could you ask me to do something like that? What? That is an insult.
We have this extravagant wedding that is going to cost somewhere near that. It's just bad timing.
Wait a minute. Bad timing? So basically she is saying to hell with whatever he was accused of and convicted of, and to hell with the astronomical amount that I have never heard of the average black man having to pay for a DV case. The only reason she is upset is because it interferes with her fantasy of being able to have him pay for the wedding over in Paris and fly out of the country and show off for her friends that she got this happily ever after. You know, for me, the destination is going to be back to prison if he doesn't pay off that restitution. Girl, City Girl's down?
So basically, there's $250,000 left. That's like $50,000 a month.
$50K. But this is the reason why I want to be released from their control, because there's no hindrance on me traveling outside the country. And I would hate for that to happen a month before our wedding.
Yeah. Well, I think it is time for us to call her.
You got the link?
Oh, so this is the hustle right here. The key words are, I want to be released from their control because I don't want anything to come up before the wedding. Oh, he wants Jennifer to pay. Yeah, he said it's $250,000 left in payments. So damn, how much was it at first? He's playing her. How come you wait this close to the wedding to think about paying off the restitution? You knew that this was lingering over your head when you agreed to get married in Paris. And you also knew that she had made this announcement. This was a whole TV production, this whole engagement. He knows that she has told everybody that she loves that she is getting married. And she has also gone wedding dress shopping on television and hired a wedding planner. Oh, hell no. We have to be clear on what we're looking at right now. He is winding her up like Toy Story. He's winding her up, dangling the wedding over her head like cheese in a rat trap. This does not look good. Let's take a look at the comments. Girl, the wedding cost $250,000 and so does his probation. Girl, is it really worth it? Let's take a look at the comments. Look, Chameleon said, these men's, honey, I don't know how we missed the signs. Bitches, 13.2 million signs. I don't know how the fuck we missed it. Look, his voice alone is a red flag, period. He basically asking her for the money. Why else would he sit there and say, if he says in the video that the case is from 10 years ago, if the case is from 10 years ago, bitch, why haven't you had this paid off already? He is asking her for the money. Girl, you talking too real and too right. First of all, he's gay. No, he's not. Oh, look. Oh, no, I don't know. Why would he dress like a robber to rob her? You know what? He does kind of look. He is what. I didn't even think about that. Scam button here. Period. It is a scam. $250,000 to pay off restitution for a domestic violence case, and you said that you didn't touch her. $250,000. I've never heard of anything like that before in my life. I've never heard of anything like that before. The way the last nigga scammed her, I don't know how she keep missing all these damn signs. Sell that jewelry. Girl, you talking too real and too right. How you sitting at the table across from me wearing a neck full of jewelry, diamonds, asking me for $250,000. She has the worst judgment, period. Girl, that's how I would be shaking my head because it don't make no sense. Girl, this is embarrassing. Delete this footage and now the nigga, while you at it. You could not pay a nigga to sit across from me and ask me for $250,000. I just don't know how you get yourself in this type of situation. Ugh. He's using Jennifer to get out of that $250,000 restitution. She can't be this naive. Well, when people get older, people have been alone for a while, they've been heartbroken. Sometimes people do get desperate. Listen, I thought he was a millionaire. That part. You know what? I'm going to have to figure out what he does for money and figure out his net worth. But he's complaining about $250,000 from a bill 10 years old. So Jen paying for the wedding or no? Girl, is it a wedding? Girl. It's the fact he said he pushed the door. No one gets 3 years in penitentiary and owes over $250,000 in restitution for a push of a door. My guy, I think you might have knocked her head between the washer and dryer. Now, be clear. DB is not funny. It's not funny at all, and I'm not laughing at that. What I'm laughing at is the gaslighting of it all. That you would think that everyone is going to be this low level to believe that all you did was push the door and you spent 3 years in prison and you owe $250,000 for restitution. No, that don't even sound right. Damn, was Eric her last financially stable man? And listen, Eric wasn't even the creme de la creme. Jim can't pick a man for nothing. I've been watching her since I was 17. I'm finna be 30 in November. The fuck? I say what you say. Girl, just at least 15 years of embarrassment. If I was her, I'd be like, okay, call me when you clear that up here. I just don't know how the fuck you could think anything different. I just don't know how the fuck you could sit there and just be like, okay, I knew this from the beginning. Hell nah, bitch. That didn't make you run. If some man tells me that he has to pay restitution for a domestic violence case from 10 years ago in the upwards amounts of $250,000 or just underneath it, bitch, call me once that's finished. Actually, don't even call me at all because you have a tendency to put your hands on women. Duh. You don't pay $250,000 in restitution for blocking a door, let alone to prison for blocking a door. Listen, ladies, too real and too right. Now, Jennifer, don't stress me out. Jennifer ain't stressing me. Girl, I'll be just like him. Too many big words, not enough big dollars. I hate this for her. Listen, this what she wanted. That's her man. That's my man, my man, my man. She gonna stick beside him. He presents as a straight man with kids, but really on the... Why do people keep saying that about him? Why do people keep saying that? That's what I see too. Okay, I wasn't the only one to think that. What you said, I was thinking that. Why is there so many people who think that? Another L said he's gay too. What y'all seeing? Jen, the only desperado that don't see it. He a scammer and a DL. I keep seeing scammer. I keep seeing DL. I don't know. Y'all leave it in the comments. Do y'all think that he's DL? Is that what y'all get from him? I don't know. I don't see it. Scam likely. Send to voicemail and block. I don't know. Do y'all see that? I always knew Jennifer was a little slow, but I didn't know it was this bad. Girl, you don't give that boy back that ring that you bought and tell him to pawn it to pay that $250K restitution, and you wait for Mr. Right to come. I know something. At this point, I got a cousin named Peanut that's fresh out the... Girl, now is not the time to be getting married. You know what? Let's go ahead and call it here. And I thought the girls who were dealing with men who had to pay child support were bad, but this takes the cake. I want to know what you all have to say. How much are you willing to pay for love? Because my single ass ain't willing to pay a fucking nickel. Hence why I am single. But some of you may feel differently. So like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll stay in touch. Bye.